The 15 best places to visit in 2022 around the world. Where should you go in 2022? What are the greatest travel destinations for COVID? What should be my next destination? These are the concerns that everyone is asking now that international travel is resuming. Owing to the relaxation of travel restrictions in many areas across the world and an increase in demand for all those far-flung holidays that were put on wait during the pandemic. Travel numbers will reach pre-pandemic levels in 2022, according to the World Travel and Tourism Council. And Expedia CEO forecasts that this summer will be the busiest travel season ever, with airlines facing unprecedented demand. 15 Mexico. Where to go? Mexico City. In 2022, Mexico City will see a comeback in tourism, with savvy travelers flocking to the city for its colorful food, art, and nightlife. Mexico City is the kind of location where you go once and instantly start planning your move, Richards adds. While Americans continued to visit to Mexico throughout the outbreak, it was primarily for escapism. When people traveled, they wanted to get away from the city. City's nightlife, restaurants, and theaters were all shut down. Mexico City has this in spades as the world re-emerges. Chapultepec, one of the nicest sites to visit in the city, is getting a significant makeover this year. President Obrador wants to make it the world's largest and most important cultural hub, the Caribbean. 14 Where to go? Barbados. The Sea Breeze Beach House, Sandals Barbados, an auto beach club, where you'll find 3 pools, including one of the island's only rooftop pools, 6 dining options, 7 bars, a teen lounge, and a spa with spectacular ocean views, are all located on Barbados' south coast, to offer to a true sense of location. The resort enlisted Caribbean designer Michelle Ita. The gastronomic scene on the south coast is also hopping. The open-air Worthing Square Food Garden is a new street food hall with live music and 20 pop-up restaurants serving anything from sushi to jerk. New Buzo serves pizza, Cocktail Kitchen serves light nibbles, and Champers serves waterside dining. Tab Mimosa, Chill Bar and Cafe, and Tiki Bar, which has great sunset views, are all new cocktail bars. The beachside Barbados Boardwalk, with pools and breathtaking views of the open sea, is also not to be missed. 13 Grenada. The dining scene in Grenada is a dynamic combination of fresh seafood with aromatic, locally grown nutmeg and other spices. Bear adds. The Aquarium, La Luna, and Rhodes Restaurant are all popular dining destinations. Any serious foodie should try Grenadian specialties like Oldam, a breadfruit stew with beef and coconut milk and lambi, conch, she advises. Try them and more at True Blue Bay Resort's Dodgy Dog, which seems like a vibrant island version of a church feast. Spicemas 2022. Carnival will be held in Grenada this August, signaling that the island's celebrations are resuming. Ferry service to Grenada's neighboring islands, Carriacou and Petit Martinique, has resumed. Grenada is home to the world's first underwater sculpture park, as well as fantastic beaches. Carriacou's Paradise Beach was just selected best in the Caribbean. The park, which was recently refurbished, now has 82 life-size statues modeled after local people. It's always a pleasure to snorkel or dive with them. Canada. 12 Where to go? Alberta, Canada. From the majestic Canadian Rockies to the Badlands to the culturally rich cities, Alberta is full of surprises around every corner. Alberta provides a wide selection of festivals and museums, rich and interactive history, gorgeous provincial parks, wonderful cuisine with small batch spirits, and an astonishing number of daylight hours to maximize time for travelers with a passion for learning and the expansive outdoors. The sun rises around 5:30 a.m. and sets around 10 p.m. in early July. Explore Metis Crossing, a newly enlarged interpretive attraction that offers immersive and authentic Indigenous Metis experiences. The Edmonton Queer History Project has established an interactive website and walking tours that map 27 historically significant places for local culture. Vacations by Rail offers routes through the Rockies and cities for individuals who prefer to travel slowly. It's the most amazing way to actually see the Rocky Mountains and unplug while meandering through the mountains and valleys with luxurious sleeper cars, dinner on board, and comfortable corners to lose yourself in the passing scenery. Central and South America. 11 Where to go? Huaycachina, Peru. Peru is famous for Machu Picchu, but Huaycachina, an arid coastal desert hamlet with the world's second highest sand dune, is just 200 miles south of Lima and 10 minutes from the bustling metropolis of Ica. When people think of Peru, they should think about this incredible find. Bree describes the location as a genuine oasis in the desert. There's nowhere else like it. It's hidden treasure of a find where I was blown away by the shift of scenery. Adventurers from all over the world flock to experience the 3,860-foot Cerro Blanco's desert thrills, which include anything from dune buggies to sandboarding. The jeep rides are so much fun and exciting. Imagine a wild ride with no highways and no clear path, Bree explains. You can also simply gaze out over the desert, deep in thought, whatever suits your fancy. Personally, I had a fantastic day simply reflecting on how lovely Huacachina is. 10. Ecuador. Of course. Whether your ideal destination includes volcanoes, rainforests, beaches, or all three, mainland Ecuador, one of the world's most biodiverse places, is definitely worth visiting. Quito is the first city to be designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is also the world's highest constitutional capital, located high in the Andes at an elevation of 9,350 feet. It has received multiple industry awards and has a sky bike, an open-air cable car, and a hummingbird garden, Jackson says of Mashpi Lodge, which she had heard great things about from her travel writer pals. She's also excited to dine at Zazu, a Relay and Shadux restaurant in Quito with a Michelin star. The chef buys fish from hand-picked fishermen and uses produce grown in his own greenhouse. Best places to travel in 2022. 9. Paris. This city is super resilient. You've got this rebirth of the city, which is very lovely. For openers, the Hotel de la Marine Museum recently opened soon. It's incredible that it's closed to the public since the 1800s community. Its new museum restaurant, promoted by Michelin-starred chef Jean Francois, is public in Hollywood. The real place, the Lash House at Indonesia, is very eclectic and super popular. Let's trim it in and use the common market. And everyone is raving about Samaritan, your Dendo, and our Eva department store. There's room. You think you're not in the market for anything architecture, both outside and inside. Eva, a super modern Asian restaurant in Lapis Episode de la Tour. From a grocer from Lac-Dargent, one of the world's most legendary restaurants, are two more new culinary hotspots on Tramita's radar. You can get a taste of it here if you don't want to spend the time or money to eat in the restaurant. 8. Scotland. Edinburgh and 5 in Scotland are 5 are director from the East Coast.